Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jennings, a receiver in motion right.
11. 12, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jennings, a receiver in motion right.
11. 21. 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
21.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. In motion left goes Jennings. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
21. 65.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 44, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
694. 734.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's complete to Cole, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll drop to throw. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here we go.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from the 20 as his guys have now moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and That's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Carr. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs, and this is going to be nowhere close.